So these are the good tunes that I listen to. Any of you who want fun kids music that's actually bearable to listen to, this is Randall. I always get his last name wrong. Good Game? It's a fun CD. CD, how old am I? Oh, anyway, you can download this. Okay, sorry. I just needed to share that with you. Okay, today we are going to discuss something that my mom taught me to do. And I realized that some people's moms never taught them this. And it is so critical. We as women need to take care of this. Now, men, you might want this information too. As much as I don't really want men listening to this video, it's good information. If you want to reduce the number of times you hear "not tonight, honey," might be good information to have. Okay, now that I've piqued your interest. All right, sorry, I just got to deal with my frizzies. Okay, good. So, something that my mom taught me to do, and why you want to do it, and a really simple way to do this. Okay. Something that we need to do as women is we need to track our cycles, okay? And the reason we need to track is because women do not run on a 24-hour clock, okay? The world runs on a 24-hour clock, but women do not. We have a very different clock in our bodies. And we need to pay attention to that clock. We cannot ignore that system. It's just the way we are wired. I really want to use hippie talk and be like, you need to honor your body, which is true. But some of you can't handle that kind of language. So what I'm saying is, these are the facts. This is the way your system works. And you need to operate with that awareness. You need to operate understanding what's going on with your body so that you can operate and with the best results. Okay. So as I mentioned, we are not running on a 24-hour clock. Very different system, and we need to pay attention. Why? Because our cycle, full cycle, ebbs and flows. What I did not realize this when my mom taught me to track my cycle when I was a young girl was that there are times during our cycle where we have way more energy, and our hair actually looks better, our skin looks better, and actually even read something one time that our voices even change during different parts of the cycle. So I don't know about that. I do know there are times where, don't sound so pretty, but I don't know if that's my cycle or not. That's just, other things. Anyway, so there are times when we have way more energy, and all of this is hormone related. So that first week, we know that first week, day 1 to whatever for you, whether that's 3, 5, or 7, could be anything really. That first week, you need to be careful, okay? You need to take care of your body. You need to slow down. You need to rest, and let your body do its thing, okay? Think of an engine. When things are, this sounds so bad. When things are leaking, you don't just drive it hard. You got to take care of it, right? So it's kind of the same thing with your body. When you're in that first week of your cycle, you need to take care of your body. So what I honestly do is I keep track of this so that I don't book very many things during that week. I don't book very much at all during that week if I can avoid it. I know sometimes like the world doesn't stop because you got your period. I get that. But you can definitely make sure that you don't take on as much, whether that's not taking on as much outside of the home or you're not taking on as much inside of the home. It's a really great week to just slow down as much as possible. That's a great week to plan to do, read a book or something low key. You can exercise, but very, very light exercise is encouraged during that time of your cycle. Okay, so now week 2 and 3, these are much, much more enjoyable weeks, okay? Men, this is the week that you will hear less of the "not tonight, honey," okay? Just putting that out there. This is a week where you feel like you've got more energy. You want to be out. You might actually have good hair days, good skin days during those weeks. Those are weeks where you can plan to do a bit more and, expect to have more energy. If you don't, that might be a hormonal thing. That's something that I discovered was when my hormones were out of whack, I was fatigued. Severely fatigued, I wanted to go back to bed at 10 a.m. Okay, not depressed. I wasn't depressed. I just could not keep my eyes open. That's what fatigue kind of feels like. Okay, so week 3 and 4, great weeks. Do the things those weeks. 2 and 3. Now week 4, now you're going to start slowing down again, okay? And I find for myself, I really need to pay attention because this is when I am not super pleasant, okay? Kind of irritable. That's an understatement, okay? I actually really need to take care of myself during that week. I need to slow down a little bit. I can feel anxious during that week. Some of us have pain during that week. Again, you need to start, checking in with your body, paying attention, and doing the things to support your body. Drinking lots of water is really good. Maybe minimizing alcohol and caffeine during, week 4 and 1. Definitely needing time to take care of your body and do the things that you can do for you. Maybe taking your vitamins, those kind of things. Make sure that's on your schedule for those weeks, especially that you're taking care of your body. Now, how do I track? So I've got this fantastic little app that I want to show you. It's called Clue Period Tracker. And it looks like that. See that little red? Of course it's a red flower. What else would you use for a period tracker? This one's great. It keeps track of things, gives you all kinds of information. It was for a while there I wasn't tracking, and then all of a sudden I realized, hey, my cycle's 48 days long. Not a good sign, friend. Not a good sign. If your cycle is irregular, if it's really long. So I think normal is anywhere from 28 to 42 is considered normal, healthy. If it's longer than that, that's a really good indication that things are out of whack. Or if it's shorter than that, right? If you've got spotty things happening, that's a good indication that your hormones need some support. And I will get into that more another week. But that's why it's so important to track these things. I was able to do things to support my body to bring my cycle back into a regular state. I'll discuss a little bit in coming weeks about what kind of things might be causing the irregularities. One last thing I want to talk to you about is pain during your cycle, during your period. It's not actually supposed to be painful. Did you know that? Did you know it's not normal to have pain? Pain during your period is actually a sign that something is not good. And now we talk about it being normal because so many people are in pain from their periods, but it's not actually. And when I started doing things to take care of that part of my body, it made a huge difference. I've had some times where I was totally surprised because I had none of the, the back pain or any of the usual things that was like, oh, here comes my period. None of that showed up. And then all of a sudden I had my period and I was amazed because I had no pain whatsoever. So we'll be discussing that in the coming weeks. So thank you for tuning in to TMI Tuesday. I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos in the next little while. I'm going to be all over the place, okay? I have been wanting to share so many things with you, but I am all over the place, and I finally made peace with that because I'm a mom. I am not a specialist in any one area. As moms, we need to do the things. We need to know the things, everything from periods to poop to relationships, faith, money. We have to take care of all the things. And so I have been really digging in to learn about all the things. And so I'm excited to share with you all the things. So I'm going to be doing a few more videos in the next little while. Next week will be another TMI Tuesday, and we're going to talk about taking care of your lady bits. it's an important conversation that needs to be had. Some of our moms were not comfortable talking about these things. I had a great mom, actually. She was really good with teaching me the things about the things comfortably. Anything she knew anyway. But I've learned a lot in the last couple of years where I've needed to really take care of the things. So I'm excited to share with you next week taking care of your lady bits. Talk to you soon.